And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a little game called Gang Up. Now, I'm a big fan of mobster-style games, mafia games, and this is a criminally fun one, which means if you enjoy this, you deserve to go to prison. I think so, anyway. In Gang Up, everyone tries to be the biggest crime lord, recruit legendary gangsters, and commit crazy crimes. Use your criminal influence to team up with other players to get ahead, and when they least expect it, backstab them to win the game. All right, sounds good. Let's take a look. At the beginning of the game, each player is going to get a status tracker card, and you're going to start with a status of 15, and you need to get 20 to win the game, and you need to keep track of that somehow, because the game actually doesn't give you a way to do so. So you steal a cube from one of your games that has all those cubes. Each player is going to get a hand of 6 resource cards, which are made up of different items and things that you can have, and different criminals. These criminals will only join your gang if you have at least that much status. So this guy here, who looks like he escaped from a prison movie, and this guy here who's escaping in the prison movie, well, this guy can join me, but this gentleman here who has a machine gun and is wearing a black and white striped outfit that no one ever wears anymore. Anyhow, so what you're going to do on your turn. First, you will draw the top card here and add it to your hand. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, that's the jail. Those are some guys in jail. But then, after that, you are going to decide whether to draw another card or to do a crime phase. So if you do a crime phase, you'll turn the top crime card. Am I going to do blackmail? Well, that's not so hard. I only need one guy to do that. So before I do that, I could have played some people, so I would have played both these guys, right? Because they only cost 1, easy to put out. And he immediately defects to headquarters of the gang with the lowest status. So this guy will run from me, but no one has lower status than me. If at the start of your turn you exceed 10 status, Jack arrests one gangster in your headquarters and moves the headquarters to your right. He's an undercover guy, but who cares? I have these guys. I can do this by myself. So I do so. However, other people can play cards on me. This will defect the gangster to your headquarters who's a level 1. One gangster to your headquarters will cancel a card that someone else plays. Or you can force 2 gangsters from another gang to join a crime. See, whenever you do a crime, most of them aren't going to be level 1. They're going to be much higher levels to do. You're going to need that many gangsters to do them. You can ask someone to ally with you, and you will all get the rewards. Of course, people who you don't ask to ally with you are going to play negative cards on you. Once you do succeed, if after everyone's done playing a flurry of cards, then you'll get this many status here. So you'll add that here, and you're trying to get to 20 status. First person or multiple people wins the game. And that's really the game. Sometimes people will be arrested, which makes them go to jail. You can switch someone from your hand with jail once per turn. I might put Snaky Pete in there so I can take Herc the Merc. And other than that, the game is all about the different cards that you have here. Get all the gangsters out of jail and add them to your hand. I need 8 to do that. Arrest the gangster out of crime. Someone's stealing a crime, you play this card. This guy, when you put him out, you can discard 2 cards to draw a card. This guy gets +1 for each successful crime Larry's gang was part of, but not Larry himself. So as long as you don't actually send Larry out, but he sends other people out. And, well, this one's a great one because new hats. Who doesn't want new hats? And that's pretty much it. You're just going to keep playing and playing cards. Blah, 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 blah. No. I like the idea, right? The idea is I'm going to go on this. I need to convince someone to join me. Oh, will you join me, Bob? Okay. Oh, no, Martha and Mary are going to stop us. That idea sounds good. But essentially, this game, there's 2 major problems with it. One, the higher your reputation, you can play more cards. Okay? That makes sense from a thematic sense. But from a game sense, that means if someone's winning, they can play every card in the deck. Yay! That's a really bad idea. By the way, the rules are super short and don't explain hardly anything. But secondly, every time you try to rob something, everyone's playing bad cards on you and good cards on themselves. And it just goes. And then, okay, no one can stop us this turn. We robbed it. Some people can stop us. We didn't rob it. And it just feels like every time is just a bunch of this is a take that game. So I have these gangsters. I can do them. Also, for crying out loud, every gangster has a special ability. So you're checking them. Oh, this guy, you saw the one guy defects to the person with the lowest. Oh, I have the lowest. Now he goes over here. Now he's over here. This person, if I play this, goes over here. And this does have, these people go to jail. And I get people out of jail. And it's like, oh, there's like 50 cards here. Why am I having so much trouble keeping track of all of them? The artwork is fine. The theme is fine. I mean, gangster theme. It's silly. It's not as nearly as crazy as the back of the box would have you believe, but it's okay, right? All this stuff's here. But it's just not a good game. It's a game you're like, oh, you got an influence. Oh, this is one game, but when it was over, everyone was like, yes, we're glad. And it just, there's no excitement, no fun. It's like, ooh, wow, we turned over a crime. You know, that's another thing, right? You turn over a crime and it gives you 1 point. Yay. Join me, don't join me, who cares? Someone turns over a crime and gives him 4 points. That's a much bigger deal, and that's all luck. The whole game is just luck. Play good cards and you play bad on someone else. There's a gazillion games out there. So I'm not going to waste more of your time talking about this one. This one is just not really a game I'd recommend for anyone. It's not simple and light and fun. There's too much text on all the cards for that. But at the same time, there's nothing here really making any meaningful choices. The negotiation in this game, there's so many other better negotiation games. Criminally fun? No. Criminally boring. Dice Tower Judgment, next game!
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door.